Hey, g'day everyone. I just wanted to share a little mod that I did on my Mobula6. This is the Fly Sky version. I found it to have pretty poor VTX range. If I flew it from inside the house to the backyard, I'd only have to go 20 to 25 metres and yeah, the VTX video feed would drop out. So I sort of took a look at it and I noticed that the antenna had to travel along the flight controller and up through the side. So I actually thought about what would happen if I was to flip the canopy around so the camera faced the back and have the antenna just come straight up rather than having to travel along the flight controller. I did the mod and yeah, I think it's helped with the range. It's able to fly towards the back of the yard and come back in, and I'm not losing the video feed. So I don't know how much extra range I've got, but look, if it was only 5 metres or 10 metres, it definitely got me flying out to the backyard. It's not the standard antenna. The standard antenna comes with these little copper wires. I did do the mod about a week ago with this antenna, and I still did manage to get extra range with it. But what I was noticing that whenever I crashed, it was getting bent around quite a lot, so I'd always have to readjust it, and I noticed that it was bending mostly where it was touching the flight controller. So yeah, I thought it was probably only a matter of time before it broke. So I have a Mobula6, which the flight controller is actually dead on. So I took the antenna from the Mobula6, and just a quick tip here, if you've got a Mobula6, I cut this little bit of plastic away off the canopy. I think that bit of plastic was preventing the VTX from mounting all the way forward. The antenna was sort of forced to bend backwards, and yeah, there was a bit of strain on the support in behind, so cut that away and it went a lot further. And yeah, just a little tip there. So yeah, put the antenna on, and yeah, I'm not worried about crashes now because it's quite flexible and returns back to where it was. So obviously just a few modifications in Betaflight to get it to fly backwards instead of in that direction. I chose to flip the canopy, but you could keep the camera facing towards the front of the frame and just turn around the flight controller. All you have to do is unplug the motors and then plug them back in once you've spun it around. But yeah, that will save you one step in Betaflight, but I found it just as easy to turn the canopy, readjust the gyro, so it flew in that direction, and you just had to reassign the motor positions so it knew where the motors were and which one to run. So, but yeah, I can't tell you whether the antenna gave me any extra range. I'm still able to fly towards the back of the yard like I was with the standard antenna. I like the fact that it's probably a little bit more durable now. The only thing I had to do was trim a little bit of the plastic on the back of this canopy to mount this antenna in, and with the receiver antenna I just sort of bent it down and poked it out through the bottom here. I know that's pretty standard with a lot of the other whoops that are going around. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. Got me a little bit of extra range. Obviously don't know how much more, but yeah, just thought I'd share that with everyone. Okay, thanks.